be a product of MK Ultra, because think about it. Her parents, they have all these connections with the military industrial complex and intelligence. So let's say it's true that she was a honeypot. Her parents are just going to be okay with whoring her off to Charlie Kirk? Like what do you think? What do you think her instructions were when they told her, like, hey, this is what we want you to do. We want you to marry this guy. We want you to get close with this guy, work for him, date him, marry him. Like, what do you think the details of her instructions were behind the scenes? Like, what was it, her parents? Like, okay, this is your instructor. He's going to tell you how to suck his dick so that he'll want to marry you. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of parents would whore their daughter off? You know? Like, what, for the greater good? To make Israel great again? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Look at her. Looks like a fucking psycho.
We're gonna come back to the video, but to shit, all my browsers reset when I restarted. Let's actually take a look at that, because I actually have videos specifically on that. That, to Dan's point, fucking weird stuff. It's just more bizarreness. Okay. Again, sorry, I got to. Oh, here we go. Had to reset.
We said our prayer, and we asked the Lord to protect us, and we asked the Lord that His will be done. That's what we did.
I keep moving myself around. Yo, what is going on with this audio? How come I'm not? Keeps cutting out.
Before tours.
I mean, it's fucking creepy, dude. I'm sorry. That's not like for me to give grace would be like, well, she's a theater kid, right? She's an actress. She's being over the top. But like,
no, it's deeper than that.
Eyes, and like, it's not just one clip. It's not just two clips. Like, it's just like every time you watch her. Oh shit, I don't want to lose that one. Every time you watch her, to Dan's point, it's kind of fucking scary in a lot of ways.
Let me tell y'all, just count your blessings, because I'm halfway about to just cut my eyelid off.
We said our prayer, and we asked the Lord to protect us.
To the students, unable to understand, really.
Yo, oh my God.
I don't know a portion of where I sit today.
Oh my God, it's like she's looking at me.
Standing in the ticket line.
We'll meet for dinner.
No, of course. But we serve a just God. And I rest easy in knowing that He's sovereign, but He's just.
Yo,
so
this
let the
woman
Lord
is out of her goddamn mind.
Can I have one thing? Can I have one thing?
I don't even know if I should be making videos about this fucking lunatic.
Get it before Christmas.
I'm not falling asleep with my closet door open tonight. No way.
Burn the city down.
What?
March in the streets.
Yo.
And if God's merciful enough.
Oh my God.
Just stop.
Yo, what the fuck?
Guys, that's fucking.
Yo, I would love to hang out with Nate and just get drunk and just watch this shit and make a video.
Before we get into what I think's really going on here.
Everybody thinks we should all.
I'm not asking for any favors though. I gotta get
until you walk a mile in someone else's shoes. You know, don't lecture people.
100%.
Everybody.
I'm going to disagree with that. Because what Erika keeps doing is she keeps going on all of these podcasts, and she keeps saying.
She's putting herself out there.
Why won't people just leave me alone? Why won't you just give me my privacy? Have you heard her say that?
Yeah, Meanwhile, she didn't want her privacy. She didn't want her privacy when they were having the wake. You know, she's saying goodbye to Charlie's fake body for the last time. She didn't want her privacy that day, but she wants privacy after. She wants to ask for privacy during her book tour. Like, yo, give me a fucking break.
It's like, because 48 hours after your husband got shot in the fucking throat on live TV, you started your podcast tour. She started her podcast tour within 48 hours. And so you're going, if you put yourself, anyone who puts yourself in the media space, like, you're going to open yourself up for criticism. Happens to me. I get attacked all the time. You guys see that, just like every creator does. And so for her, what I think the entire point was, is I think what TPUSA thought, and I may be wrong, but this is what I think TPUSA thought. I think TPUSA thought that we can shove Erika Kirk into the CEO position because she's the grieving widow. And what that gives us is that gives us this huge defensive barrier against criticism. You can't look into our company. You can't look into anything sketchy that we had going on. You can't look.
Yeah. They think that once they get away with murder and they have Erika Kirk in the position, then they can get away with murder. You know what I mean? Like think about it. Of course. You know, it's like, and just think about it. If they really did kill Charlie Kirk to take over Turning Point USA, if they were willing to do that, you have to think about why they were willing to do that and what they're planning to do after. You know what I mean? Like, because if they're willing to kill Charlie Kirk and whore off Erika Kirk or Erika Franz V, if her parents are willing to whore off their own daughter so that they can kill Charlie Kirk and take Turning Point USA, there has to be a pretty big plan. There has to be some really, really big fucking thing going on that they have planned that has to be worth it. You know, like am I the only one who's like thinking about this and then thinking about how quick they are to endorse JD Vance and then thinking about JD Vance's connection with Peter Thiel and Palantir and how all of a sudden first we had all the immigrants coming in, now we got the ICE agents and the cops. They all have this Palantir software where they can look into your bank accounts when they pull you over. Like you know what I mean? Like, I got a lot of things firing up here. A lot of different directions that things can go, and none of them are good. None of them are good. I think we're all in a lot of trouble. I think that we're in a lot of trouble, and that the people that have all these plans for the world, that they looked at Charlie Kirk and they're like, wow, like, this guy really believes in Jesus. He is a true believer. Like, this could be a problem because we're about to do some really evil shit. And if he's already questioning us on this and he's raising questions and you know, comics like Dave Smith are hammering our voices like Josh Hammer, and Tucker Carlson is, you know, Epstein this, Mossad that. Now, like, what's going to happen when we do all this evil shit? Who's he going to bring on? Now he's talking about bringing on Candace Owens back. Like, he's got to go. He's got to go. Like, it wasn't just about Gaza. It wasn't just about Epstein. It's about what they're going to do. Okay? They didn't kill Charlie Kirk to cover up the things that we already know. Okay? Charlie Kirk is dead because people were worried about what he was going to do, the plans he was going to stop in the future. And that's where everybody's heads need to be right now. That's what we need to think about. What is the plan? What is going on now? What has changed? What positions has Turning Point had? What positions has Turning Point changed? What are they pushing right now? Where is all this going? Where is all this leading to? And then once you start to figure that out, then you're like, oh wow, we're in a lot of trouble.
Look into all the weird shit that happened at the Charlie Kirk assassination. You're not allowed to criticize that because of the grieving widow CEO. The grieving widow CEO emotionally blackmails the country and says, you're not allowed to look into what happened to Charlie Kirk. Because TPUSA sure as fuck didn't, right? And so any criticism of the FBI or any criticism of the weird shit going on with TPUSA or any criticism of the fact that Charlie Kirk himself said right before he got killed that he was done with the pro-Israel movement, any criticism of that gets automatically shut down and deflected because you're attacking a grieving widow, and you're not allowed to do that. And I think that was TPUSA.
Kind of like how you're not allowed to criticize Israel. You say anything about Israel, it's anti-Semitic. Same playbook. Same playbook.
A strategy from the very beginning. Now, was that done by Erika Kirk herself? Was that a ploy by people like Andrew Colvett to shove her into that position? I don't know that for sure, but that's very, very
Andrew.
clearly what the entire intent behind this was. And to put her on this podcast tour, right? Again, the grieving widow, which you would have thought, I guess maybe that could have worked. It worked for the evangelicals, I guess. We saw it with the giant fucking fireworks and the memorial and the 97 podcasts she did, and then AmFest, more Goldberg WWE entrances.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, you're not allowed to criticize that. Right? We saw it everywhere. Somebody said, "You think I'm drunk?" I haven't even finished my first drink. I haven't even finished one drink, dude. In an hour and 20 minutes, we're on our first drink. Jesus Christ. Some of you guys are fucking retarded. Not my community, but some of the idiots that come in here. To think that a giant man as big as I am gets drunk off half a glass. Holy shit. Holy shit. All right. We got way more to talk about with Erika Kirk still. We're not done. We're not even close to done. Because again, we haven't even gotten to the grift, the financial grift.